Good morning everyone. Let's discuss exercise 6.5 question 1. PQR is a triangle right angled at P. So we have a right angle triangle. Let us draw the diagram. Right angled at P, that means this angle is right angle and we can take QR anywhere. If PQ is 10 centimeter, so given to us this PQ length is 10 centimeter and PR is 24 centimeter. Question is saying find QR. So this QR is missing. We all know the side opposite to right angle is your hypotenuse. And we can take either of these as perpendicular and base. Okay, so let's start. By Pythagoras theorem, we all know that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. In our case, hypotenuse is given by side QR is equal to perpendicular. Let us take QP as the perpendicular. So QP whole square plus base is PR. Now put the values which you know. This QR is unknown, so we will take it QR only. We know the value of QP is how much? 10 square plus the value of PR is 24 square. Now solving it further, we get 10 square as 100, then we have a plus sign. 24 square is 576. You can find by multiplying 24 two times, because 24 square means 24 into 24 and you will get the answer. Now adding them we get 676. We want value of QR, but we have got QR square. So to find QR, we will take this power 2 to the right hand side and it will go there in fraction. It becomes power 1 upon 2. Again I am telling, I am transposing the power 2 to the right hand side. Here it was 2. On the right hand side the power became 1 upon 2. And we all know power 1 by 2 means it is a square root. So I can write like this, square root of 676. Now to solve square root, we have the method of prime factorization. So let's start. 2 3s are 6, 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2 6s are 2 9s are 13, 13s are 169 and 13 1s are. So we can write this 676 as 2 multiplied with 2 multiplied with 13 multiplied with 13. Now who will come out? We have 2 2's, so 1 2 will come out. We have 2 13's, 1 13 will come out, and the answer is 26 centimeters is equal to QR. That is our hypotenuse. Now question number 2. ABC is a triangle right angled at C. This time again we have to draw a right angle triangle like this. Keeping in mind that right angle is fixed. They have told us we have to take C as right angle. That means you can take other two as AB any side, wherever you want. Now if AB is 25, that means this time they have given you the hypotenuse. If AB is 25 centimeter, AC is 7 centimeter, find BC. This one is unknown. So again we will use Pythagoras theorem, and we know AB square, that is hypotenuse square, is equal to perpendicular square, which is AC square, plus base square, and base is BC. So BC square. Now put the values. We know value of AB is given to us 25 square is equal to AC is given to us 7 square, BC is unknown. So solve it. 25 square means we have to find 25 into 25. It will come out as 625 is equal to 7 square is 49 plus BC square. Now to find the value of BC, we have to make it alone on the right hand side. So we have to take this 49 to the left hand side. So when you take it to the left hand side, it becomes minus 49 is equal to BC square. Solving it, we get 15 minus 9 is 6, 11 minus 4 is 7, and we have 5 is equal to BC square. Again, we don't want BC square, we want the length of BC only. So we have to take this power 2 to the left hand side. So while transposing the power, we know it will come in fraction like this is equal to BC. Now we can write this as under root 576 equal to BC, and when you solve this 576, finding the prime factors starting with 2, 2 to the 4, 2 8 the 16, 2 8 the 16, 2 1 the 4 4, 2 7 the 2 the 2 3 the 2 6 the 2 1 the 2 8 the 2 9 the 3 3 the and 3 1 the. So I have prime factorized this 576, and what I have got is how many 2's? 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 2's. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 2 3's. Now we all know the rule of square root. All the pairs, only one will come out. So we have a pair of 2, 1 2 will come out. We have second pair of 2, 1 more 2 will come out, 1 more 2 will come out, and 1 3 will come out, and that will be equal to BC. And if you check, it is 8 3's are 24 centimeter. So we have got the base as 24 centimeter. Now question number 3. A 15 meter long ladder reached a window 12 meter high from the ground on placing it against a wall. So we have a wall, and we all know that wall of a house stands at an angle of 90 degree. So let me take AB as the wall and BC as the base. So that means this AC is the ladder, AC is the ladder. Now given to us is length of ladder is 15 meter. So this length is given to us as 15 meter. Window height is given to us as 12 meter. We have to find this base length. So again, it is simple right angle triangle. We can use PGT and we can say AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Putting the value of AC is 15 square is equal to 12 square plus BC square. 15 square, if you find, it will be 225. 12 square is 144 is equal to BC square. Sorry, this is plus. This is plus. Now this 144 will go to left hand side. It will become is equal to BC square. 5 minus 4 is 1. 12 minus 4 is 8. So we have got BC square as 81. That means BC is equal to under root 81, and we all can, although we know 81 is a square of 9, so answer is 9 only, but still let us find 3 27's are, 3 9's are, 3 3's are, and 3 1's are. So we can write this 81 as is equal to BC. So what will come out? 1 3 and second 3. So answer is BC is equal to 9 meters. That's it. Question number 4. Which of the following can be the sides of a right angle triangle? So given to us 3 parts, we have to check which amongst these is a side of right angle triangle. in the case of right angle triangle, identify the right angle also. So we have to check in this question, we have to check if triangle is right angled or not. Second, we have to find which angle is 90 degree. So for this we have a hint. The angle opposite to longest side is your 90 degree angle. That is obvious. Okay, let's start with the first part and see whether it is side of right triangle or not. So the sides given to us are 2.5 centimeter, 6.5 centimeter and 6 centimeter. We all know if it follows Pythagoras theorem, then we can say it is a right angle triangle. We all know Pythagoras theorem says hypotenuse square should be equal to sum of square of other two sides. If you want to assume hypotenuse, obviously you will take the longest side. So first we will find square of longest side. That is how much? 6.5 into 6.5. You can write it as 65 upon 10, 65 upon 10, and 65 square is 25, 32, 39, 5, 2, 12, 4. 4, 2 to 5 upon 100, that means 42.25 is the length, is the answer of 6.5 square. Similarly, let's find square of other two sides. That will be 2.5 into 2.5. It becomes like this. 25 square is 625. You can check on your own. It will become 6.25. And last, 6 square is simple 36. That is this thing. If you observe, we can say that this thing is equal to sum of these two. How? Because 36 plus 6 is 42.25. So we can say as 6.5 square is equal to 2.5 square plus 6 square. The triangle is following Pythagoras theorem, hence it is a right angle triangle. Now the question comes, which angle is to be taken as 90 degree? For that, let's make a triangle first, which is right angle triangle. If this angle is 90 degree, we know the longest side is your hypotenuse. Let us take it as 6.5 and take other two sides of any measurement. Let me take it as 6 and this as 2.5. We can say this angle is 90 degree, or the angle between 2.5 and 6. If I name them as A, B, C, we can say angle B is equal to 90 degree. Okay. The main thing is hypotenuse is fixed. It is always the longest side. Now let's take the second part. Two centimeter and 5 centimeter. Let's see, first find 2 centimeter square. It will be equal to 2 into 2. Answer is 4 centimeter. Similarly, find next also we will get 4 only, and last we will get 25 centimeter. And you can check 4 plus 4 is 8 but not 25. So it is not following Pythagoras theorem. As it is not following PGT, therefore not a right angle triangle. Okay. Third part, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter and 2.5 centimeter. First again we will find 1.5 square, that is 1.5 into 1.5, remove decimals, 15 15s are 225, 10 10s are 100, so we have got 2.25. Similarly, 2 square is equal to 2 into 2, answer is coming as 4. And last, 2.5 square will give you 2.5 into 2.5, 10, 10, 25, 25 is a 625 upon 100, that is 6.25. If you observe and add these two, you will obviously get 6.25. That means these three sides are following Pythagoras theorem, as 2.5 square is coming equal to 1.5 square plus 2 square. Therefore, triangle is right angle triangle. And let us find the right angle. Again we have to draw a triangle. So this time again the hypotenuse is fixed, is the longest side 2.5. Other two sides you can take any one. I am taking this as 1.5 and this as 2. Let me call it A, B, C. Obviously the angle opposite to the longest side is this angle. So angle B is equal to 90 degree. Okay. Now question number 5. A tree is broken at a height of 5 meters from the ground. So normally we all know a tree is like this. In our case, the tree is breaking from a height of 5 meters from the ground. So this is the ground. At a height of 5 meters like this, the tree is breaking at this point. After breaking, it will fall like this. So we can assume it like a triangle. Okay. So we can say this thing is given to us as 5 meters. This is 90 degree angle. What else do we know? Okay, they are saying a tree is broken at a height of 5 meters from the ground and its top, this top touches the ground at a distance of 12 meters from the base of tree. This is base of tree, it is touching at distance of 12 meters. So this thing is given to us. Now what they are asking? They are asking find the original height of tree. So we need to find this thing which is our hypotenuse in this question. If we find the hypotenuse, we can add the hypotenuse and 5 meters to get the original height of tree. Let me call it A, B and C. We want to find AC. So let's find. We know by Pythagoras theorem AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square by Pythagoras theorem. Now put the values. AC square is equal to AB is given to us as 5. So 5 square plus 12 square. 5 square is 25. 12 square is 144. And if you add them, you will get 169. So AC will be under root 169. When you try to prime factorize it, only 13 can divide it. 13 13s are and 13 1s are. So we have got the answer as AC is equal to root 13 into 13. 13 will come out as the answer. 13 centimeter. So now we have got this thing as 13 centimeter. Now what is the length of tree? So we have found this portion as 13. So original height is given by 13. This is meter. Sorry, my mistake. This was meter. This is also meter. Okay. Every unit is in meter only. So 13 meter plus 5 meter and the height of tree is 18 meter. Okay. Now question number 6. Angles Q and R of triangle PQR are 25 degree and 65 degree. So a figure is given to us in the book. Let me draw the figure. Triangle name is PQR. Let me read the question. Angles Q and R, angle Q and R are 25 degree and 65 degree. Apart from that, they are asking which of the following is true. So there are three parts given to us. First part saying PQ square plus QR square is equal to RP square. Second, PQ square plus RP square is equal to QR square. And third, RP square plus QR square is equal to PQ square. So we have to check which amongst these relation is true and which are false. First of all, we know in a triangle, if two angles are given to you, we can easily find the third angle. So what can we say? We can say in triangle PQR, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180 degree because angle sum property of a triangle. Now put the values. Angle P is unknown, Q is 25 degree, R is 65 degree is equal to 180 degree. So angle P is equal to 180 minus 25 minus 65. If you observe, 25 and 65 will make a sum of 90 degree. So we will get 180 minus 90 and the answer is 90 degree. So the given question is a right angle triangle and this angle which was not given to you is how much? It is 90 degree. And we all know the side opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse. Now we all know by Pythagoras theorem QR square is equal to PQ square plus PR square. And let us check which relation is given like this. This is saying RP square, wrong, PQ square, wrong. So this is the right one. This is true because it follows this triangle. Okay. Now next question. Question number 7. Find the perimeter of rectangle whose length is 40 centimeter and diagonal is 41 centimeter. So first let me draw a rectangle. If you remember, in rectangle all the angles are 90 degree. If you remember, this is the property of rectangle that all the angles are 90 degree. This will help us a lot to find this question. Now what is given to us? Length of rectangle is 40 centimeter. So let me take this as length 40 centimeter. Breadth is unknown. They have given us the length of diagonal. Diagonal is the side joining these 2 points which are non-consecutive. So this length is given to us. How much is given? 41 centimeter. Now, given length, that is AB, is equal to 40 centimeter, and diagonal AC is equal to 41 centimeter. What is missing? Breadth is missing. So if you are able to observe, as I told you, each angle is 90 degree. So can't we say this triangle ABC is a right angle triangle? So we can easily find the length of breadth. So let's see solution. In triangle ABC, we can say AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, because ABC is a right angle triangle. By PGT we have written this thing. PGT is Pythagoras theorem. Now value of AC is 41 is equal to AB is unknown, AB is known to us, 40 square, BC is unknown. Let's find it. First let us find 41 square. It is 1681. What is 40 square? 1600. Now to find BC, very simple, just make it alone. 1681 minus 1600, that is 81 equal to BC square. Now we all know, to find the length of BC, we just have to take square root. We will get under root 81 is equal to BC, that is 9. We have already checked this thing. This is 9 centimeter. So we have got the length of B as 9 centimeter, and we all know perimeter of rectangle is given by length of all sides, that is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Now put the values. AB is given to you as 40, BC you have found as 9, CD is opposite to AB and they are equal, it is a property of rectangle, and DA is 9. If you add this, you will get 40 plus 40, 80, 80 plus 18, 98 centimeter is the perimeter of given rectangle. Okay. Now last question. Question number 8. This question is based on rhombus. Before doing the question, let me tell you one thing. The properties of rhombus you must have studied in class 6th. That property will be used over here. In rhombus, all sides are equal and diagonals bisect perpendicularly. So let me write it as A, B, C, D. The diagonals of a rhombus measure 16 and 30. So given to us diagonal, suppose AC is 16 centimeter and second diagonal, this one BD, is 30 centimeter. We have to find its perimeter. So given AC is equal to 16 centimeter and BD is equal to 30 centimeter, to find perimeter. We all know in a rhombus all sides are equal. That means if this is x centimeter, this is also x centimeter, this is also x centimeter, and this is also x centimeter. Second thing we know is diagonals bisect perpendicularly. That means this angle is 90 degree and this length equal to this length, this length equal to this length. Now if complete is 16, let me take a smaller triangle. COB, if complete length given to you is 16, that means this half length is 8 centimeter. If this complete is 30 centimeter, that means this half is 15 centimeter. Now this will help us to find this length of BC, which is x centimeter. Let us find this by Pythagoras theorem. BC square is equal to OC square plus OB square. BC is x square, OC is 8 square plus 15 square. 8 square is 64, 15 square is 225. If we add this, we will get 5 plus 4 9, 2 plus 6 8, 289. So x is equal to under root 289, and if you know this thing better, 289 is divisible by 17 only. 17 17s are and 17 1s are. So x is coming out as 17 centimeter. So we have got x. If this is 17, that means all sides are 17, and hence the perimeter is given by AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. That is 17 plus 17 plus 17 plus 17. We all know repetitive addition is same as multiplication. We can write this as 4 into 17 or just add this. What will we get? 4 7 are 28. 68 centimeter is the answer. Okay. So you have to remember the property of rhombus. Property is very simple, that in a rhombus diagonals bisect each other. What does that mean? That if this is a diagonal, it bisects the other diagonal in two equal parts, and this diagonal bisects this in two equal parts. This is the property that we have utilized. Okay. Thank you.